Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. Am I live? Yes, thank you very much. Welcome to Talking Relationship with your host, Andrew Spammer. Who is there? Who's joining me tonight? We are going to look at some of the points that I raised during the week. It was a very interesting week. There's a lot that I posted, and I just hope that we can, excuse me for that, we can learn and recap on some of the things that I've put up. And let me see who is with me as we are starting. Please indicate who you are, where you are joining me from, and let's get going. Talking relationships with your host, Andrew Spammer. I am just excited about what is happening and the growth that we are seeing, the good reports that we are also hearing. We got good reports from, all the way from Limpopo, some of the couples that we have worked with. They are excited and they are looking forward to seminars in South Africa where we will talk relationships, and also some of the young couples that are joining our programs, and they're making calls where we are giving them coaching and mentoring, and they are learning a lot. And I'm just so excited of what God is doing, and I believe that there is more that God wants to do through my life, through my family, to empower you. One of the important things in life is that don't ever waste your pain. Don't waste your pain. How can you waste your pain? You waste your pain by complaining about things that you cannot change. I'm going to repeat that. You waste your pain by mourning and complaining about things that you cannot change. Let me tell you, my friend, if you have made a mistake, you have made a mistake. The sooner that you accept that you have made the mistake and you pack up and you wipe your tears and you learn the lessons and you move on, the sooner you will be able to learn from your mistake. But the other thing that you could do about your mistakes is to teach others about where you have gone wrong. Teach others about where you have gone wrong. As you do that, you will be able to use your mistakes in order to empower others. We learn and we collect life lessons in order to teach other people, in order to improve ourselves. Actually, the mistakes that we make in life open our eyes. The mistakes that we make in life open our eyes for us to develop. So if you make a mistake in life, if you commit sin, if you make a blunder, and you sit there and you cry, you put your head between your feet and you look down and you cry, no matter how long you cry, when you lift up your head, you will find yourself still at the same place without any movement. Thank you very much, Ndate Pete Sunamadi. Thank you very much for coming through. So when you have made a mistake in life, no matter how horrible it might be, as long as you are still alive, rise up, cleanse yourself up, wipe your tears, nozugo makunga, rise up, clean yourself up, and continue living. The only time that you will need to give up and say that it is over is when you are dead. But as long as you are still alive, Semi, you can rise from your mistake. You can rise learn from your mistake and teach others from there. So that is just what I wanted to touch base with you tonight. But I want us to go to the week that was with Andrew Spammer. The week that was with Andrew Spammer, there are a few things that I have jotted down here that I would like to touch base with you tonight. Okay, there are some posts some of you have managed to like, and some of you have commented on my status that I post throughout the week. Please continue to give feedback, continue to share my status on Facebook, and I will make sure that I acknowledge you. I know that there is Ponso that I remember in Botswana. Is it Ponso? I forgot the name, but thank you very much, because every time I post something, you post it, and I know that my statuses, as I write them, they are going throughout Botswana. And thank you very much. If you are in Zimbabwe, if you are in South Africa, if you are in the UK, America, Australia, wherever you are, please share my status so that we can help others. Because as you benefit from what I am writing, what I am saying, it is important that we share with others that are able to grow from that. And also I want to invite you, if you have messed up in your relationship and you feel that you have done something wrong and you love your spouse but you have messed up, give us a call. I think I have worked with few relationships that were going down the drain, and by God's grace, they are up and running. Thank you very much, Murutu Masana Chauke, for coming through. We appreciate you. All right, what did I write this week? Let's go to the topics or the statuses that I have written in this week. I wrote, when you become mean, or did I start here? All right, okay. Yeah. Okay, no, let me start here. I started here that there is no love without commitment. There is no love without commitment. Yvonne, when someone says, I love you, yes, it is good. Because you can love your sister, you can love your brother, you can love your friend. But love is mostly revealed through showing of commitment. What do I mean by that? I will go to my faith, which is a Christian faith. I believe that the love that Jesus has for me is revealed by the price, the ultimate price that he paid for my life. So he showed commitment by hanging on the cross. He had a choice to withdraw. He could have said that I cannot do this, but because he loved me, he gave himself up. So love is shown by commitment. And commitment does not start in marriage. Commitment comes even before marriage. So you commit yourself, and marriage comes as a sign to say that because I love you and you are important to me, I am marrying you. I want to be part of you in sickness, in health. When you're going through hard times, I want to be there with you. I want to be there with you when you've got a Coca-Cola, the king-size Coca-Cola bottle. Some of you may not know it. That 500 milliliter kind of figure. When you are having that figure, even when that figure goes off, I am committed to you. So marriage is a sign of commitment. Until death do us part. So if someone really do love you, Jimmy, Yvonne, they will show that commitment. They will show that commitment by signing, by saying that I love you, I want to be with you. Sex does not show commitment. Don't misjudge judge sex for commitment, because it's easy to give someone your body, someone that is not committed to you. All right, having a baby with someone does not mean that the person will commit. To have a child together, does not mean that we are committed to each other. Thank you very much, Ndate Musaka, for coming through. So, commitment comes even before marriage. Commitment says that even if you are to get sick, even if you are to lose everything that you have, I will still be there for you. Commitment means that in everything, whether things are good, I will be with you. When you are crying, I will be with you. When you lose your parents, I will be with you. When you lose your job, I will be with you. When your body changes from a 6-pack to 1-pack, I will still be with you. It is not about what you have, it is about what I have seen in you that makes me to commit to you as a person. So it is important that even before you put the ring on the finger, you know that this is just a commitment. So it is important that we commit. Love is not enough. Love is only revealed in the level of your commitment. Love is revealed in the level of your commitment. So it is important, ladies and gentlemen, that we understand that love is not enough without commitment. Love is not enough without commitment. I can say I love you, but if I'm not committed to you, that does not mean anything. And I repeat that marriage is just a sign of commitment, where I am saying, in the presence of God, in the presence of my family and my friends, I commit myself to you. I commit to make your best interest, to keep them close to my heart. I commit to make sure that I work to help you to achieve your vision. I work I commit to make you a better person. And it is important that as I commit to you, then we commit to each other and we help each other to grow out of the relationship. So it is important, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to learn to commit it to each other. All right. Thank you very much. And then the other thing that I wrote, it was the quote that I read from the attorney, the solicitor attorney in South Africa, Mr. Sohodisha. Thank you very much, sir, for educating us on legal matters. So Mr. Sohodisha says, primary residence of a child in a joint custody, that is his topic. He says primary residence of kids and joint custody. And he says primary residence is a place, is a convenient, is a place where it's convenient for a child to live with the right person. So in other words, even through divorce, you find that you agree which is the right and a convenient place for a child to live. And you find that mostly we leave the child with the mother, or sometimes the child can live with the father. But to have primary residence does not mean that now you are the one that makes decisions alone. Because in South Africa at the moment, we talk about joint custody. And there is no way that you can have, where, especially after divorce, where you are saying that I've got a single custody. No, we talk about joint custody. The law encourages joint custody. Unless if this child was born outside of marriage, and on the birth certificate is only you as the mother that is registered. But even when the child is registered under you as the mother, it is still important, ladies and gentlemen, that to note that the father who can prove that at the time of the child's birth or the time of pregnancy, he was in a permanent relationship with you as the mother, that father can go to court and claim the parental rights and responsibility. Or the father who has tried by contributing towards the maintenance and the upkeep of the child, that parent or that father can claim the parental rights and responsibility. Or the father who can go and take the matter through a DNA test to prove that he's the father of the child, he can also possess or have the parental rights and responsibility. So it is important, especially ladies, that even though you have registered the child on your names, remember that a father can go to court and claim the parental rights and responsibility. And I want to give you a warning there. Please don't allow the children to be involved in the matters of adults. And don't punish the father of your child by denying him access to his children. If he's a bad person, it's a matter of time that the children will know what kind of a father he is. But don't allow the children to get involved, or don't use the children to fight your battles. Be an adult enough to deal with your decisions, and then don't involve the child. Remember, a child is not a mistake. Parents can make mistakes, but a child is not a mistake. Don't punish the father of the child by denying him access to the child. But Andrew, what if he's gonna expose my child to this other woman? What if they are mean? My dear, allow the child to have that relationship. Put boundaries. Agree on what can be done during contact with the child. If it takes that they meet in a restaurant or in a park somewhere where he don't have to go with him to his place, right? Allow the child to do that. Most of these guys, when you give them that chance, when you allow them, they quickly reveal their true characters, because soon they will be making promises that they will not be able to keep. And as the child is seeing how the father is, the child will be able to understand. But it's a matter of time, Charity, that if you deny this man the access to his child, then the child, when he grows up, he might leave you and start following after his father, because in his mind, he is thinking that the father has got something better than what you are offering. So if you allow the child the opportunity to be exposed to his father, soon the child will realize what kind of a father he is. And if they bond, it is even good. And I want to say to you, gentlemen, and I know that many guys, we don't come and watch this kind of things. If you want to really get it, build a relationship with your child. I wish I could have a men's session about the relationship with your child, but build a relationship with your children. If you are in marriage, build the relationship with your children. Let your children love you. Build that relationship. Spend time with your children. Go to the child's activities. Especially if you are a father, you are unemployed, things are not working out, or it is not about the money. It is not about the gifts. It's not about what you can buy the child. It's about the time that you spend with your child. Go to the child's school activities. Go to the child's sports activities. Sometimes just go there, spend some time. When there is a parents' meeting, even though you are not working, you don't have money, be there for your child. Sometimes when a child, Mama Catherine, has got sports, support your child. Be there. Be interested in the well-being of your child. Hey, it matters even if you buy a 10 rand ice cream and spend spend it with your child, it is very much important. So, gentlemen, let us learn to spend time with our children. Our children need us. Our daughters need us. Our boys need us. Our daughters are hurt. Our daughters are crying for love from a male figure. But we men, we are running away from that. And I know that out of the people that are watching here, few are more are women who are watching more than men. But it is important, whoever you are, wherever you might be, and you come in across this message, I want to challenge you as men that let's love our daughters. Let's love our sons. Let us spend time. Love is time. Can I repeat that? That is so powerful, Andrew. I like it. Love is time. Love is not money. Love is not gifts. Love is not all these things. Love is time. Give child love by giving them your time. All right? Don't go and work hard for your children and you don't spend time with them. Spend time with your children and it will change their lives. It will change their lives. Yes, Jimmy, Yvonne, love is time. All right? Thank you very much, Symphony, for coming through. Right? So, when you've got a child, all right, and you are separated with the father, and you are having joint custody, even though the child is staying with you, if you decide to move from Limpopo to Gauteng, you will need to discuss that with the father of the child. If you decide to move from South Africa and you want to take the children with you to the UK, you will need to discuss that with the child, with the father of the child. That's what Risha says, gives an example. If we are having a child attending school in a government school and you feel that you've got enough money to take the child to a school that is a little bit more expensive, you cannot do that without first discussing with the father, all right, and agree about the cost. So you cannot just decide to go that, no, I've got the money, I'm moving my child from this school to this school, and then from there you don't discuss with the father, and after that you want to come and say, now I'm increasing the maintenance because the child is attending this kind of school. When you do that, it is wrong, okay? It is wrong. You need to discuss that with the father of the child. So let us very well understand that primary residence does not mean custody of the child. Custody belongs to both the father and the mother. And remember that even though during pregnancy you might have fought with him and you separated, or he's not maintaining the child, he can still go to court and claim his parental rights and responsibilities. All right. Okay, thank you very much. The other point that I wrote about in the week, I said, there is no love without commitment, which is just a continuation of what I started with, that true love is based on commitment, and commitments means we are loyal to each other. All right? So it is important that when you are in love with someone, make some things clear. Talk about what does the person understand about commitment. During the early stage of relationship, during the dating stage, while you are still dating someone, okay, what do you understand about commitment? How long should a courtship last according to you? All right? And what does it mean to be in courtship for you? All right? What does it mean to be on date? That is why I want to emphasize this. Don't be quick to give too much, to give your body, to give your finances. You are just dating. You are already buying. You are already giving the person the car keys. The person is not committed, but you are committing your body. You are committing your finances. You are already putting the person into medical aid. They even move into your house and there is no commitment. Then you find yourself that you are stuck with debts that you cannot pay. when the person chooses to say that, no, I don't think that you are the right person to be with. You can never buy commitment. You cannot buy commitment with a child. You cannot buy commitment with money. All right? You cannot buy commitment with the things that you are giving, especially ladies. All right? You cannot buy commitment with your body. You cannot buy commitment with giving someone a child. You cannot buy commitment by buying someone a car. You cannot buy commitment by taking a loan for someone. You cannot buy commitment by going all out and paying someone's debts. You will be hurt and you will be crying. All right? So it is important. All right? And I wrote even during the week, especially to those that are in marriage. And I said, when you become mean or revengeful to someone that you are in relationship with, Mbali, thank you very much for coming through. When you become mean in a relationship to your spouse or someone that you are in relationship with, and you even go to the extent of planning a revenge, you plan how you're gonna revenge this person that you are sleeping with. Some of you, it is a month now. Some of you is 2 weeks. You are so angry with your spouse for something that they've done, and you are busy justifying it in your heart that you want to show them, you want to punish them, that they can really feel the pain. Let me tell you, my friend, the problem is not your spouse. The problem is not with the person that has wronged you. The problem is with you. Actually, what your partner has done to you is actually revealing your true self. How do you sit and plan evil when your heart is filled with love? How do you sit and you say that I want to punish him, I want to show him? Oh, friends, thank you very much. Huh? You are in love. You are married to this person. You are sharing the same bed. You have to do budget through month end. You've got children that you have to look after. And you sit and you plan evil. What if this person goes and experiences a car accident and they die, and you are still angry with them? What if something happens and you are so angry? The problem is not your spouse. The problem is with you. Because challenges in life, people that cause us to be angry, that people that touches the sensitive nerves in us, those people are actually helping us, revealing what is deep in our hearts. So it is about time, my friend, that you reflect in your life. The way you can get angry, the way you can be so revengeful, you never settle until you revenge. Some of you, your spouse has made a mistake. You can't stop talking about it. Every time you remind them about the mistake, as if you have never done a mistake in your life. Hey, love is about grace and mercy. The same mercy and grace that you think you deserve, even your spouse deserves that. Why do you think that you are better? You are better because I don't speak about the things that you are doing. You are better because I'm able, because I love you, I cover you up. And then make one mistake, then you are making a lot of noise. You forget that I am paying the bond. You forget that I am every month, I am covering you, all these things. And because you are angry, you even think that you can make it on your own. That is why you understand what Tyler Perry will talk about when he talks about the 20-80 rule. where you are complaining about a husband who did not pay electricity and they switched off the electricity, but all these years he has been paying. All these things, all these years, he has been paying the bond, he has been paying this and that, he has been going all out, to make sure that things are working. And now things are bad in his life, and you think that he's a useless man. When did he become useless? When did she become useless? When she gave you 3 kids? When she gave you four kids? Look at you. You have even gained weight. You gained weight because she's cooking so well. And now you think that she's useless. There are better people. Thank you, Neo, for coming through. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is important that before you point a finger at your spouse and talk about how useless they are, and talk about, how you want to show them, how you want to punish them, how you will never, some of you will even swear, I will not rest. Really, how can you become so evil and still say, I love you? Huh? How do you become so evil and still say, I love you? You have been punishing. You are sleeping wearing a jean because you want to punish your husband. You come to bed, you look the other way, he looks the other way. Both of you in your heart, you are saying, I wish he could stretch a hand. And she's also saying that, I wish he could stretch a hand and just touch me. I wish he could just say sorry, because I wish he could just hug me. Because of pride, because you want to punish him. Who will start first? You will lose the woman you love, the mother of your children. You will lose the man you love. Masego Ngwanaka, thank you very much for coming through. Don't plan evil. The more you plan evil in your heart, it exposes you. It exposes your true character. It exposes who you are, all right? And the more you practice, remember, practice make perfect. So if you are busy practicing evil, scheming evil, as a man thinketh in his heart, as a woman thinketh in his heart, so she becomes, so he becomes. You are busy plotting evil against your husband. You don't even know if he has put you on the wheel. Think twice. The problem is not with the people that have hurt you. The problem is with you. And I want to say to you, remember, you take offense. If you can take an offense, that means you can leave it. Don't go around looking for offenses, man. Don't go around complaining about a chicken, whether it is cooked well, it did not cook well, whether it is well done or not. Come on, there are things, better things to complain. After 8 years, 10 years, right? You are busy complaining. After all that we have built together. But it's still important, ladies and gentlemen, that challenges people that tomorrow some of you are going to work and you know that you are going to see that supervisor. Even now you are thinking already about the hard day of tomorrow. The problem is not the supervisor, my friend. The problem is with you. The problem is not the person that is gossiping about you. The problem is with you. Odrimal Humatsena, thank you very much for coming through. The problem is not about the gossipers. The problem is not about the haters. The problem is with you. Because when they talk, right, and it hits, then it stirs something in your heart. So what is in your heart automatically comes out. Okay, so it is important that whatever thing is true, whatever thing is praiseworthy, whatever thing is of good report, think and meditate and speak that thing. Some of the people, it's that time that you just look at them and pray for them. Some of the people, it's about time that you call them aside, visit them aside, and just tell them about how much, you don't appreciate what is happening and you wish that things can go better. Because some of the people have got issues from their own home. Your supervisor, the only time that is feeling in control is at work. And that is why some of these people are really making your life hard and hell, because at home they are struggling. Some, they are frustrated with debts and they don't know where to dump whatever they are carrying. And if you become the nearest dustbin, they will dump it on you. Some of the people, you must just look at them and say, oh Lord, have mercy on her. Have mercy on him. He's got his own personal issues. If you can have that attitude, you will pray more for your enemies, those that you call your enemies, than those that you call your friends. Because some of our enemies has actually helped us to be promoted. Some of those that we call our enemies have helped us to apply for jobs that we would have never applied. Oh, may God help us. Because challenges, failures reveal what is in us. I think I stayed a little bit too long there. Ladies and gentlemen, never take rejection personal. When you are being rejected, when you apply for a job and they say you did not make it, they say that you are unsuccessful, you did not make it, it's not about you. It's not about you. Don't take rejection personal. All right? You don't suit their... If I don't fit your criteria, KK, if she doesn't fit your criteria, if she tells you that you don't fit my criteria, it doesn't mean that she's the only person. There are other people that are waiting for you to propose, my brother. If she says that I don't think you are my type, good. Move on. Because there is someone that is waiting for you to knock. So never allow any door that is closed and locked deter you from achieving that which you want to achieve before, because the door is locked. If the door is locked, Mama Chunmeni, Manabalala, thank you very much for coming through. All right? If this door is closed, it doesn't mean that all the doors are closed. If this position that you have applied for, they say you did not make it, it doesn't mean that all the position. We keep on knocking. We ask, we seek, and we knock, and we keep on knocking. The more we are persistent, the more we persevere, and we don't give up, we will get what we want. We will get what we are looking for. Life is not about people who give up because of one rejection. Life is not about people who will take no for an answer and they cry that they've rejected me once and now it is over. No, we keep on keeping on. If one door closes, the other, we go to another door. If another one closes, we go to another one. We will keep on knocking until one door will open. Because the experience that I got on my first door, I will use it to the second door. And the more I keep on knocking, I will improve. The more I keep on keeping on, I will improve. I don't stop because one door has closed in. While you are applying for jobs, apply for those supervisor jobs. Apply for those management jobs. Hey, don't say that I don't qualify. Apply, go deep, go higher, go higher, go higher. Yeah, look at the position. Apply for it. I read someone said that, when they apply for those top jobs, executive jobs, there are few people who apply. And you are busy fighting here, Mr. Albert Rabalau. Thank you very much for coming through. You are busy fighting for these small jobs. You are busy fighting. You are busy fighting for crumbs here. Go up to where there are challenges. Go there. Go to the interview. Let them grill you once. But I'm telling you, after that, They tell you that we regret you did not make it. Say thank you for the experience. I'm going to apply for another one. You go there, they grill you. But every time they grill you and you come out with better experiences. Every time they reject you, you apply again for another one. They reject you, apply again. You apply, you gain experience and you grow. You grow, your experience is growing. And your confidence, there is nothing. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Before I started talking now, I was in June, July. I was asking myself, will it work? I won't make mistake. But yeah, I'm busy flowing. The worst thing that you could do is to wait for a perfect time. There is never a perfect time than now. You can never be ready for anything. Do whatever you can do to be ready. We have seen it, Kabelo, Maripani. We have seen it when you prepare for exams. You prepare, you can prepare. Some they take 2 months to prepare. Some will take 2 days to prepare. And there come a time where you just say, what, you know what, I'm going to sleep and tomorrow I'm going to the exam room. And you go to the exam room, you write, and then you say that whatever come, let it come. That is the attitude that we must approach with life. All right? Might and you, thank you very much for coming through. That is the attitude that we need to have in life. That look, I have prepared, I have studied the chapters that I said I'm supposed to study, and now I'm going into the exam room. Whether I fail, I pass, but I have done what I can do. The rest, I'm leaving it. You go and write and you wait for the results. If we can have such an attitude towards life, many of us will go far. Please keep on knocking at those doors. Keep on applying for those higher posts. Apply for them. Some of the posts, just look, what are the requirements? And start doing those courses. Start preparing yourself. Once you register for the course, even before you qualify, start applying for the job. Your breakthrough is coming. Doors are going to open. Remember the principle. Ask, seek, and knock. And do it continually. Ask, seek, and knock. Ask, seek, and knock. Ask, seek, and knock. Ask, seek, and knock. Until the door opens. Because one way, the more you are coming out, you will make it. So never admit rejection. All right? The other thing that I wrote about, which I wish I could go a little bit deeper with it, but I see that my time is gone. Wounded soul. Wounded soul goes to the topic that I touched on, where I spoke about where you plan a revenge. Wounded soul. You know, when I stab you with a knife, here, you will have a scar. Okay, I've got a scar here that I don't know what happened, but it's a childhood scar. It's a scar, you can see it. But there are certain things that hit deep inside. There are certain things that will hurt you. When your soul is wounded, it's when someone hurts you. You can't see the pain, you can't see the marks. But deep inside, you can feel it. Even when you go to sleep, you can feel it. Your muscles, they pull. Rafael Ramohola, thank you very much for coming through. When the soul is hurt, when the soul is in pain, when the soul is wounded, you become angry. You become bitter. You become resentful. You become, vindictive. Because you are hurt inside. You smile, you party, you dance, but deep inside, You go to bed, you are crying. How could he? Wounded soul. It's dangerous because no one can see that you are wounded. No one can see that you are in pain. No one can even say, I'm sorry. But you are in pain. You are feeling it. When the soul is wounded, it is painful. You cannot even laugh. You cannot even take jokes. Someone will crack a joke and you will be taking it personally. A preacher will be preaching without even knowing your stuff. Like some of you, already you are thinking that, yeah, Andrew talks about me. I don't even know you. I've never even interacted with you. But because you are wounded, you are taking things personally. They read about the news, already you are taking it personally. You are wounded. They talk about people gaining weight. Already because you are wounded inside, you are thinking that they are talking about you. What are the things that open up to souls to be wounded? I've written on my status that things like rape, abuse, witnessing someone that you love, maybe your parents being abused, right? Being bullied. Some of the things that can wound your soul, that can cut your soul when you are raped, when you were abused, when you were used, when you gave someone your all and they come and spit it on your face, when you open up your heart to someone and they go and gossip about you, it cut your soul. When you have seen your mother being beaten by your father, it cut your soul. When you saw your mother cheating on your father, it cuts your soul. When you have gone through, these things, they cut your soul. And once they cut your soul and you are in pain, then because you want to protect yourself, you build a shield that no man will ever touch me. No woman will ever play with me. Because you are hurt inside, you even protect yourself even where you don't need to protect yourself. Wounded soul. Mr. Javumfuri, thank you very much for coming through, my younger brother. Wounded soul can never get peace. Wounded soul can never get laughter. Wounded soul seek for things like drugs, alcohol, sex, all these things that will come and just drown your sorrow for one day. But after that, when those things are gone, you are still back on that square one because your soul is wounded. But I am here to tell you, my friend, there is only one person, one way to find healing for your soul is to admit that you are wounded, is to admit that you are in pain until you come to that level where you can admit and say that I've been hurt. Until you are able to face those that have hurt you and say that you have hurt me. Until you come to that level, even though you cannot face them and say that, look, I've been hurt and I need help. I'm telling you, my friend, you will move from one relationship to another. You will move from one drink to another, from one drug to another, from one smoke to another, from one relationship to another. There won't be help. Admit that you have been hurt. You have seen things that have hurt you as a child. And even now you are 30, you are 40, you are 50. Those things are still playing in your mind. You were raped. You never spoke to anyone about it. And you are still blaming your parents that they never hurt you. You are blaming the teacher. You are blaming everyone. You are in pain. You need help. My friend, admit that you need help and help will come. Help will come. But help will not come if you don't confess it. And unfortunately, those that have hurt you will continue to control you even when they're out of your life. It is so painful to be out of prison, but still remain in prison in your mind. It is so painful that someone rapes you once, but they continue to rape you the rest of your life. It is still painful for your mother to be beaten by your father, but that beating still continue even in your life. When you are an older woman, you are still seeing it. Even when you see your children, you are still seeing it. It is about time that you cry out for help. About time that you cry out for help. You need help, my friend. You cannot continue with that pain. You cannot continue walking with that wounded. You are always protective. You are always protective. You are trying by all means to prevent something. You know, you fall in love. Already you are thinking to yourself, when is he going to leave me? When is he going to dump me? When is she going to dump me? You are cheated on. You are in a marriage with someone that loves you, someone that cares. Already when they touch their phone, you're already thinking, I wonder who is she talking to? I wonder who is he talking to? Because you are wounded. You are in pain. You are in pain, my friend. And it's about time that you cry out for help. You cry out and say, I need help. Write me a message. Write me a message. Go to my inbox now. Write me a message and say, Andrew, I need help. I've been hurt. I need help. I need help. I can't take it anymore. I can laugh with people. I can make fun. People, they see me trying because I'm trying to show them this part of me. But there is this dark side of me that no one knows about. But I'm in pain. Ntavi Sifolo, thank you very much for coming through. We are talking about wounded soul. I'm in pain. It happens when I was still 7 years, but I can see it. I can still see it. It flashes. I'm in pain. I'm wounded. I need help. I need help. Cry out. Send me an inbox. I am here to help you. God has sent me here to help you, to walk with you. That pain must go so that you can love again, so that you can give your children the love that they deserve. You are protecting your children from people. They even surprised, why are you so protective? Because you are protecting for your children from things that they don't even know anything about. Your child, your girl is turning 16. You are so worried. You are always screaming because you are scared that the same thing that happened to you when you were 16 will happen to her. It's time to get healed. All right? There's a Chinese man that says the soul has no secret. My battery is going down. The soul has no secret that behavior does not reveal. You can hide it to everyone, but your behavior will reveal what is in your soul. And lastly, remember, my friend, looks does not sustain marriage. Don't go to someone because of looks, because looks will not sustain the marriage. I must stop right now, but thank you very much for taking time to listen to this. Please share this message with your friends. I will be posting it on my YouTube channel. Please share it. Someone might need this message. You might not speak the way I'm speaking, but you can be a channel by sharing it with others. Let us help our land. People are hating. People are in pain. Marriages are falling apart. Children are being neglected because people are hurt. May God bless you. May God make his face to shine upon you. This is your brother working for the Lord Jesus Christ, Andrew Spama. God bless you. I love you. Bye.